The 10th entry in the East series, titled East 10 Nordics, will be released on September 28, 2023 for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. It picks up right after the events of East 2, centers on Adol Kristin, a 17-year-old traveling to Selsetter with Doggy and Dr. Flareal. The game is set in Obelia Bay, a bay north of Isfani and west of Glia that is home to countless islands of all sizes. Adol comes across two factions in Obelia Bay, the Normans, a seafaring people known for their formidable warriors, and the Griegers, a mysterious race of immortal beings that pose a threat to the local population. Karja Balta, a Norman pirate who is the same age as Adol, serves as the game's main protagonist. The game's setting and landscapes are based on Normandy in France, specifically the Cotentin Peninsula. East 10 introduces the brand new cross-action system, Gone are the party system and damage types. The game features only two playable characters, Adol and Karja. The cross-action system allows the player to fight using two modes, which can be interchanged seamlessly by holding a button. The player controls one character in solo mode, which is a fast-paced system that makes use of step and dash-based movement. In addition to unleashing different skill attacks with Adol and Karja, the player can switch between characters mid-attack to trigger a partner cut-in attack, allowing them to drive into the enemy with successive blows that give them no chance to strike back. Additionally, some enemies' speed strikes, which are attacks with a blue aura, can be automatically avoided by using the dash in solo mode. The player can use technical moves like delivering damage by launching a counterattack from an automatic dodge that targets nearby enemies. By having two characters tethered to each other, combination mode generates more potent, albeit slower, simultaneous attacks. Standard movement and dash speed are also significantly decreased, but guard is available as a dedicated action to make up for the slowness. By defending against enemy attacks, the revenge gauge will increase, and using combination mode exclusive skills in this state will fill it and allow the player to deal greater damage. Additionally, the Just Guard, which is a perfectly timed guard, is an ability found in combination mode, can be used to block the power attacks with a red aura, launched by specific foes. This will cause the enemy to noticeably lose balance, opening the door for a burst of assaults. Similar to the Monstrum gifts in East 9, the Mana action system gives the player skills to improve exploration and movement in fields and dungeons. Mana is a mystic sacred power passed down among the oceanic people that can damage Griegers. By opening treasure chests discovered while exploring or by moving forward in the story, you can acquire special items known as antiques, which allow the player to use the power of mana to perform unique actions known as mana actions. By finding rune stones dispersed throughout various locations, you can deepen your understanding of antiques and enhance their powers. The release line is a brand new skill tree system that appears in East 10. By releasing the power of mana, you can improve Adol and Karja's combat abilities, and each character has their own unique release line. When a player levels up, they gain mana points which they can use to unlock different nodes. By doing so, they can obtain solo mode skills for Adol and Karja, and by planting a mana seed into an unlocked empty node, a mana ability from its own unique seed branch will sprout and be activated. The player will initially be limited to a small area at the top of the release line, but as they advance in levels, more areas become accessible. As they descend farther, they can also pick up unique skills for combination mode. Huge stone monuments called rune stones tell the story of the exploits and events of the Norman ancestors. The island of Obelia Bay is home to several rune stones. Adol and Karja, who are mana users, can read the stories written on the stones by placing their hands on them. These stories include those of Norman explorers who set forth for unknown worlds and survivors of repeated invasions and pillaging. More details about the origins of Karja and the Balta Navy will be revealed when you learn what happened to the ancestors who lived in Obelia Bay. The resonance you experience when you come into contact with each rune stone will grant you additional mana seeds. In Adol and Karja's release line, new skills may only be acquired with the use of mana seeds. You can enhance your characters much more quickly and effectively by looking for rune stones during exploration. The ability to fish is back from Ys 8 after being removed in Ys 9. When the player notices fish silhouettes swimming in the waterways of fields and dungeons, he or she can use Adol or Karja to catch them. The player can select their location, bait, and casting method. Similar to Ys 8, when the fish bites and a hit prompt displays, players must either press buttons quickly or move the control stick. Succeeding in these on-screen tasks will also raise the support gauge. When this gauge is fully charged, activating it will start cooperative effects, which will significantly speed up the rate at which the fishing gauge fills up. Once the fishing gauge at the top of the screen reaches its maximum level, the fish will be successfully caught. A special ocean chart or map and various tidbits of information gathered in town will direct Adol and his crew towards uncharted islands. About 20% of the game features naval combat. Players can navigate a ship called the Xandras across the ocean towards uncharted islands and engage in sea battles. The player's ship can be upgraded and includes both a manual and a high-speed mode. On the open sea, the left stick provides free movement with the ability for automatic propulsion. In addition, using mana to perform mana sail, it is possible to temporarily increase the Xandra's speed. Enemy Griga ships can be encountered while sailing, and the player can engage them in naval combat. Sea battles are fought primarily with cannons that are mounted on the side of the ship. The distance between the player and the enemy ships, as well as the type of cannonballs used, are crucial to achieving victory. While exploring Obelia Bay, once you recognize a faraway ship as a merchant ship with your eyeglass, you can dock your own ship next to it and transact business directly. Purchases can be made with gold, or by exchanging commodities you've discovered while exploring. It is presumed that there are unique items that can only be obtained through them. Some merchant ships are actually hostile Griga decoys, forcing the player into combat when attempting to transact with them. Some more powerful enemy ships have a bar for toughness. The enemy ship will stop moving once it is depleted, at which point the player can board it and attack its crew. After boarding, Adol and Karja can engage in combat on the ship's deck as they would on land. Players must defeat a variety of foes over the course of several waves. Winning the battle allows the player to loot the ship for rare and enemy-exclusive items. The Xandra's crew can upgrade the ship and its arsenal by implementing the upgrades and training. In addition to increasing the levels of attack power, durability, and maneuverability, the performance of mana sail can be improved. Additionally, the Xandras is able to equip new weapons after completing specific tasks on the proposal document. The Xandra's fundamental attributes can be improved when a new crew member is added. In addition, depending on specific characters with specialized skills or knowledge, features like a shop function can be added in place of towns or merchant ships. In some cases, new additions may also trigger unique events and quests. The goal of Adol and his crew's mission is to liberate islands that the Grigas had previously taken control of. These islands are dispersed throughout the area, and when they are discovered while on the Xandras, a unique battle can be triggered to liberate the island. During the battle, the Griga ships relentlessly bombard Adol's ship with the main goal being to destroy barrier pillars enclosing the island. In order to make a safe landing, all pillars must be destroyed. Once on dry land, Adol and Karja begin a raid on the enemy base. The layouts consist of straight, narrow hallways leading to more open areas filled with Grigas. There are gates in some regions that close during battles, and only reopen when all foes have been vanquished. A boss encounter awaits at the end of each raid, and victory results in the island's liberation. Recapture battles are similar to raids or hunts in Ys 8 and Grimwald Nox battles in Ys 9 in concept. During naval battles, your crew can get hyped each time a mission is completed, making it easier to activate character-specific recapture skills that award various bonuses at the start of land battles, which vary depending on the hype level built while at sea, giving the player an extra advantage. Depending on the player's ranking, various rewards can be earned by eliminating Grigas and retaking islands. Recaptured islands can also be fast traveled to, and your nautical charts will display the areas surrounding the islands, allowing you to more thoroughly explore Obelia Bay. Ashley, the boy who grew up alone in Karnak, has an odd interest in marine life. When Ashley joins your crew, a quest will be made available in which you will research the marine life that inhabited Obelia Bay. After finishing the quest, you will see more information scribed onto the map, but there may be another marine life quest related to it. If you like what you see in this channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching.